What's happening, guys? Celtic CC here. I'm on my main account and I finally got Zephyrica up to breakthrough level 30. He's as maxed out as I can get him right now. He's one of the most maxed out heroes on the account right now. See there, got him up to skill level 13, so his destiny's fully maxed. I'm running a 9 survival on him, and stealth is at level 10. He's one of the few heroes on the account to have a skill level 10. And at level 10, it will raise his attack by 250% and attack speed by 120% when his HP goes below 35% and he goes elusive. So he's definitely a bit of a beast hero, no doubt about it. I had a bit of a bad run yesterday, and my points kind of like, I was hoping to have over 900 points for the final day of Lost Battlefield, which is what this video is going to be about. The team I'm running, I have got Lost Battlefield cards as well, so it's not the end of the world. Like, I could use some Battlefield cards if I have to. So the teams I'm running, I got Zephyrica, Rosaline, Svalin, Dovekeeper, and Storm Eater in my team 1. Rosaline and Storm Eater will have the revites, so they'll proc straight away, and then the support ones from Zephyrica and Svalin and Dove. So pretty strong team 1. There's quite a lot of stun and petrify going on with team 2, so Cosmo's got a revite going on, as well as Lazulix has as well, and then Weiler's got Empower to proc after them. Gunslinger at the back and Levanica up the front with a Blade Dance. So that team 2 is pretty strong. My team 3 is quite weak. It's just simply Bogeyman, which I'm running with Unholy Pact as his second talent for Lost Battlefield. He's got a revite, so he'll be hitting quite hard. And Anubis, Skeletica at the front, Asura and Mahatma at the back. The problem with this team, if they come up against things like Zephyrica's and Levanicas and Dovekeepers, they tend to struggle. So the aim is to try and get the 2 wins out of the first 2 teams. And if that doesn't happen, you hope that the team 3 you're facing is weak as well. So if I can just get 5 wins, even if I'm hitting like lower might or lower point total targets, hopefully you should get over 1,000 points. I always aim to try and get over 1,000 points. That's kind of like the milestone I aim for with Lost Battlefield. Because it gives extra gems. It gives 400 odd gems then. And most weeks I get it. I occasionally have a bad week. It does happen. A bit more, happens a bit more more than recently. Happens a bit more usually than has in the past, like recently, because I'm finding a lot of timeouts are going on. God, I can't even speak properly then. I don't know what that was about. It's the timeout situation with Lost Battlefield is getting really frustrating with the game, and I don't know if the IGG developers are actually aware of it, because I've seen people complaining about it quite a lot. There's a good chance this will be a timeout. No, this team did quite well. But basically what happens is when you timeout, it's an automatic defeat for you. And you can get stuck on the Zephyrica, or you can get stuck on like this one here, like a Ronin or a Levanica, and you can have like 4 or 5 heroes still alive, and it's really frustrating. So I think it's a really simple fix for the developers. All they have to do is have a counter up here and a counter up here, saying how many heroes are remaining. And hang on 2 seconds, we're going for next. Well, I'll just take on this creation or whatever. See how many heroes are remaining. Whoever has the most heroes wins the round. If it ends up being a tie on the amount of heroes, then the defensive team loses. So it goes back to normal then. But definitely it's a fix that the game needs, because the timeout situation is a problem. I'm hoping we don't get too many timeouts today. But this looks like one that could be a timeout, because the problem is Zephyrica's running melees, which is decent, but it doesn't go off all the time, and it doesn't take much for Levanica to heal right up. So, I mean, is it 1 hero or 2 heroes? So I got 2 heroes alive here at the moment. I think it's Dovekeeper and Zephyrica up against Levanica. And this is what I mean with Lost Battlefield. This is what Lost Battlefield's like at the moment. It's really frustrating. So I had 2 heroes alive then, up against 1 Levanica. That should be a win for me. That's how I think the game should be set up. That's what needs to be changed, because the game is, the current meta of the game, the way it's set up at the moment is you've got heroes in the game which are unkillable in 40 seconds, and in certain situations the battle would go on forever, and when it's frustrating when you've got your team which is dominating in the sense of having more heroes alive and it's still a defeat. Like if this is a timeout, with the system that I'm on about, it would be a defeat for me, definitely, because I only have Levanica alive. But do you see what I mean? This timeout thing, just the way the game is at the moment. It's frustrating. It makes Lost Battlefield very annoying at the moment. This happens quite a lot. Like, it's not like I used to be in the old days when most battles would, finish after like 10 or 20 seconds. So that's a problem. So I'm on 890 points with 3 runs left to go. I was frustrating because it was quite a low score opponent. I was hoping that'd be a win. But you can see how good Zephyrica is, no doubt about it. He is an absolute beast, like, for the PvP modes, no doubt about it. I don't think I've seen him die yet. Obviously it helps having the Rosaline proc going off as well, but he is just an absolute beast hero. It's really good, like, Hopefully this should be a win. I mean, the only disadvantage of having stealth on him is it's basically a do nothing talent while his HP's out full. Do you know what I mean? It's basically like he's only got, well, he hasn't got any talent, insignia or whatever. Not insignia, talent going on. I mean, they've got survival running on him, but is this another damn timeout? See, this is what I mean. Like, the IGG need to sort a Lost Battlefield out. Do you know, it's ridiculous to see I've got that many heroes alive up against one Dovekeeper and I lose. They need to change it. It needs to happen, like, and because Lost Battlefield at the moment is becoming a bit of a joke. Do you know what I mean? It's happening all the time. Like, it's slowed right down, and it's really frustrating when you gotta sit and watch it for the full whatever it is, 40 seconds, just to see a defeat when you're stuck on one hero and your full team's alive. Do you know what I mean? It seems broken then. It should be whoever's got the most heroes alive wins, and they need to change it. Because this is happening all the time, and it's making it really difficult to sort of progress in Lost Battlefield at the moment. You're just coming up against unkillable heroes. Do you know what I mean? The game feels a bit broken at the moment, it has to be said. And I mean, I'm contributing to it with my teams as well, because my Zephyrica is going to be causing problems for people now. My Levanica is usually a problem as well. So I mean, it doesn't help that all my heroes aren't at breakthrough 30, but I've got quite a few at breakthrough 30. I think this team has, it's got 3, Levanica, Cosmo and Walla. They're all at breakthrough 30. I think it's only my team 3 that doesn't have any breakthrough 30 heroes. I think I got Anubis at breakthrough 28 on team 3. Right, that's good, that's a win. So what's that? 2 wins, 2 defeats. Thinking go up against this team, just try and get a win. I'm just aiming to get wins here. Like, if the team looks quite strong, like, I mean, the Cosmo could be quite strong. There you go. You see Zephyrica kicking ass here. I mean, this Lazulik shouldn't be a problem, hopefully. I mean, Zephyrica's running melees as well, which is a big help against a lot of heroes. Okay, yeah, Zephyrica absolutely annihilated that Lazulik then. Oh, this is going to be a defeat, I think. That's the thing when you see another Zephyrica. The thing is, like, the game at the moment, it's got a lot of Zephyricas. More people have got Zephyricas. He's gone down to $100 in the bazaar. People have saved up their free soul stones and then been clever with the floating isle as well. It's appearing in the game a lot more. So this timeout situation is just going to get worse before it gets better, no doubt about it. Like, do you know what I mean? I mean, my Levanica, he's a Blade Dance Levanica, so he holds his own. There's no doubt about it. I mean, this would be a defeat with the hero remaining system, because he's got 2, and even if I only had 1 hero left anyway, yeah, it's probably going to be a defeat. Oh well, it looks like 2 wins, 3 defeats. So yeah, it's I'm not even going to bother watching that. That's a defeat. I don't think I'll bother using cards. What have I got? I'd have to get 2 wins, 2 cards. I don't think it's worth it. So yeah, disappointing run in the end. with regards to Lost Battlefield, 2 wins, 3 defeats on the final day. Couldn't get to 1,000 points. You know, it happens. Like some weeks I get 1,000. Most of the time I get over 1,000 points. But I'm hoping this isn't how it's going to start going most weeks now, because there seems to be a lot more Zephyrica's about than my might, like, do you know what I mean? So I'm hoping like IGG do something about the PvP modes. They need to change the system so it's whoever has the most heroes remaining wins, definitely. And I hope that happens soon. Okay, so disappointing run, guys, but you can see how good Zephyrica was. I don't think he died in any of the battles. I'm really happy with him. He's amazing for Guild Wars as well. He's been fantastic in Guild Wars today. Really good hero. Okay, cheers, guys.